Just a second. I'll have to switch off some of the things before I even start. Display print scan as Bluetooth off. System sound. Microphone has to be switched off. It's not. Okay, I think the microphone is switched off. Okay. Now, last class we were looking at how to set up the portrait, right? Is there any question? Anybody tried that out? Nobody posted it, but did anybody try it out? Portrait, eye.
Not yet, sir.
Not yet. Okay. Do you want me to do the nose and lips before we go into the watercolor, or shall I go into the watercolor and be discussing the nose, lips, and eyes?
So definitely, I want to know about the proportions, the eyes, nose, and the lips.
Okay,
I
the
always feel
individual
difficult in that. Yeah.
individual
Yes, sir.
features. Okay, just second,
Yes,
just
sir.
second. I'll get into that. Let me connect the power. Like last class when we were working on it. I don't know if it was our class or if it was 17. Exactly at the moment when I was about to close, my phone power went off. So I couldn't even say bye to anybody. Like,
எங்க கிளாஸ் தான் சார்
உங்க கிளாஸ் தானா அதனால மரியாதையா we should switch on the plug the power. சரியா? Okay. So now what I'm going to take this is a wax-based charcoal pencil. Okay, so this is the Lumograph of Staedtler, 8B Lumograph Staedtler. It's called Staedtler is a company. Lumograph is the brand, and the quality is I don't know where I kept my I don't know where I kept my iPad, because I need just a second. I'll just be back. I'll just be back. If I don't have my iPad, I won't be able to take photographs for you. Okay, I had to increase the speed of the fan. Not a good idea if we are going to be doing watercolor. But now I got the iPad. We can start now. Okay. Okay, we did the eye. You want me to do the eye again, or shall I go to the nose?
நியூஸ் போடலாம் சார்
நோஸ் போயிடலாம் இல்லையா? ஐ செஞ்சிட்டோம். ஆமா, ஐ அன்னைக்கு பார்த்தோம். ஓகே, சரியா? இப்ப வந்து let me take a charcoal pencil. I think I have a charcoal pencil here. In the group, in one group, somebody, some candidate. Like I usually use the word candidate. So some candidate told me adjusting the camera, setting up the camera, getting materials and things like that. We spend a lot of time. So much time is wasted in that. I wasn't exactly offended, but the thing is, it will have to be understood. I'm working from home, one. And this is not a mathematics class or a history class where I just do it from memory and it is there. It's already there. It's not something that I'm creating. If I'm a mathematics teacher or a chemistry teacher, it's already there in the textbooks. I just recite it to you. I'm a lecturer or a professor. That's it. But this is a totally different kind of a study. Like I have to think, I have to. So, and I keep in touch with many different students and classes keep happening all the time. So my camera, my setup cannot be the same. Last class, probably we had it in horizontal. This class, we have it in vertical. Next class, it can go into horizontal. Everything changes. So it takes so much time to do my work. And if I am rushed, if I am asked to do, not be ready when the class starts, immediately you have to start talking the subject, means it's not possible. So today is the 16th. 16, 4, 26. Yeah. I don't know if it was our class or some other class. This is DFA 15. Okay. Okay. Here we are. So let me just give you one lesson into the eye too. Like that's a very important lesson. See, when the face is, facial features, That's exactly what we are doing. Okay, so when the face is like that, okay, so this is facing us. So if I do that, it is symmetrical, half, yeah, eye line. That is we'll just take it as the forehead. The hair will come wherever. That becomes the nose line and the chin comes out a little bit. The jawbone will be slightly out. For a man, the jawbone will be stronger. For a woman, the jawbone will be slightly weak. But there are women with strong jawbone. That's a totally different thing. There are men with very smoothened out jawbone. I have a prominent jawbone, as you can see, but it's not very prominent. Not that man. So there is a difference. Okay. So the eye will be on touching that line. We know it is. One eye distance and one eye here, one eye here. Okay. So it will be on a line. So suppose the face is turned like that. யாரு இல்ல இல்லப்பா இல்ல 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 இல்ல. Okay, so that fellow will go on, so I can't be wasting my time talking to him. Okay, so okay, the ear comes like that. Now you know that the face is slightly turned. The eye will have to be there, right? The eye will not be, that line is going like that. Eye will not be like that. The eye will be like that, right? The eye will be like that. And if it is a 3/4, if it's a profile, okay, we'll take a profile. If it is a profile means that part will come out, right? That part will come out. For everybody, it has to come out, man. If it doesn't, just check. If it doesn't come out, that means that you don't have brains. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Like that will have to come out. Huh? Okay. So that will be the eye ka line. Okay. Now that will be the forehead ka line. Okay. So the hair comes up to that and comes like that and comes like that. Okay. That will be the forehead. There will be a dip out there. Okay. The nose. Huh? The eye will be that. Eye in profile. Huh? Eye in profile would be, we very often draw that, right? Don't we? The eye in profile, right? The nose comes like that. Do you see that? You're able to see that? Okay, you're able to see that. Okay. Okay. So that part becomes darker. Okay, that is the iris. Generally, that is how it will be, right? That's how it will be. So if it is a 3/4, okay, that we establish for anything, even a profile we establish. 3/4 only a little bit will. This is coming out a lot. Admit 1. Unconfirmed user, add people, admit all. Okay, admit all. Okay. The only problem in that happening is, okay, but horizontal it doesn't adjust you to see people. Adjust. Okay. Huh? This is the back of the head seems to be jutting out here. Okay. Meaning, you know that, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay. And there will be a circle there, right? That will be a circle. That is what is coming out. Okay. If it is 3/4, okay, this will be there. This will always be there. That will be the forehead. This will go inside. That will be the cheek. Okay. That will be the chin. The eye will be, this eye will be, this eye will be like that, right? Okay. The other eye will be, the nose will be there, na? The nose will come there. The other eye, the edge will be seen like that. Do you get my point? I'm not taking too much time. I'm just showing you the basic idea. But the eye will always be on a line. Meaning, if you are going to draw the eye here, when the eye turns, it will turn like that. Do you get my point? They don't turn individually. It becomes attached to that line and turns. Do we understand that? Okay. Any questions there? No. Okay. Now we go to the nose. Hmm? So I'll just draw the face like that. I'll just draw the face like that. What do we say? We say that this is divided into 3 parts. Okay. That will be the eye line. Okay. That will be the nose line. That will be the chin line. Okay. So the eyebrow comes somewhere here, right? Oh, sorry. Eyebrow comes somewhere here. Right? Okay. The nose comes slightly below this. Okay. See, whatever we are going to be saying, suppose I'm going to be, say, drawing jasmine flower. Okay, I'm drawing a jasmine flower. 1. Okay, that looks like a jasmine flower. Yeah, that looks like a jasmine flower. Okay. Is this the only way a jasmine flower will be? No, it will be slightly more open, it may be slightly more closed, smaller, bigger. Likewise, things will change. But this is the basic. Okay. So the nose will come up to that. There will be 2 lines and it will come in. This part goes in. Here, this is a block that is facing us. If light is coming from there, this part is shaded. Okay. Okay. This part is shaded. And this part is slightly shaded. This part goes in. It goes in, opens up, okay, and goes in a little bit. Here is a box. Under the box is the V. And the nostril is here. That's the flare of the nose. Okay. That we'll have to keep in mind. So this part will be in shadows. Right? This part will be in shadows. And this is also slanting, so this will be slightly dark. Slightly darker. And then the mouth comes. Meaning, I'm going to draw the nose big. I said this part goes in. There will be a slight depression out here. The eyebrow starts from here and goes like that. Okay, so now that I'm using this, if you are using this wax-based charcoal pencil, this is charcoal powder. Okay, this is not graphite powder. This is charcoal powder, wax-based. This is charcoal powder, gum-based. Okay, don't mix these two while you're drawing. This is graphite pencil. Okay, let me take a pencil that we regularly use. This is a graphite pencil. You can see Faber-Castell black matte graphite pencil 4B, and this is shiny. This is not shining. Can you see? This is shiny. The lead is shining. Can you see? This lead is not shining. This has a gloss. It's not shiny, but this has a gloss. Yeah? This doesn't have a gloss. So this is charcoal powder and gum. This is charcoal powder and wax. This is carbon crystal, which is known as graphite. You should not mix these three in one drawing. You should not. They don't mix. It'll look awkward. Okay. But there are some artists who know that it should not be mixed. It'll look awkward. They know that. But they want to get that feeling and then they use. So if you see any artwork, it's very, very difficult to see an artwork like that. If you see any artwork like that, understand that that person is an expert. Like so how many of you how many of you drive a bike? I don't know. Okay, so when you're driving a bike, a motorbike has two wheels, right? You're not supposed to be riding on one wheel. You're not supposed to do it. If you do it, it's very dangerous. It's stupid. Huh? But there are people who do that well, meet into an accident or not, do that well. And some people do that as a profession. So that is different from what we are talking here. Huh? Okay, so the nose bones, the skull, the nose starts from here, so we call these nose bones. Huh? Comes like that, opens up a little bit. Okay, inside we won't draw. The inside, the nose bone comes up to this. Here there is a depression. The nose bone goes and joins here. Okay, we won't talk about that. Once the nose bone ends there, okay, so we call this the bridge. It becomes narrow. It becomes narrow. How narrow, how long, depends upon the individual. But it will be like that and goes and joins into a box. You are able to see. If you want, I can take photograph at every stage, or if you don't want, it's okay. You want me to take photograph like this and then go to the next stage, take a photograph, or you don't want? You have the recording, right? Isn't it? Hello? You want me to take a photograph or no? No is what you're saying, or yes?
Photo எடுத்துக்கோங்க சார்.
Okay. அப்ப இருங்க, நான் கொஞ்சம் செட் கொஞ்சம் டார்க்கா வரைஞ்சாதான் போட்டோகிராஃப் ஐ கேன் டேக். ஓகே, see, when I'm asking a question, I will stop working so that your recording will not be disturbed. So don't worry about that. So when I ask a question, you can answer me immediately. Nothing wrong in that. Okay. I'll take a photograph of just the nose. Just the nose setup. Okay, and the full page also, I'll take a photograph. Okay, so let me keep this away. I'll just have this with me. Okay, now have I pinned this? Have I pinned our... Oh yes, it is pinned. Here there will be a V, not a complete V. Probably this will go like that. Okay, and from here it comes out a little bit. It comes out a little bit. That is the nostril. hold for breathing. Okay. So that doesn't show completely, right? That doesn't show much. It just shows like that, isn't it? It just shows like that. And that is the flare of the nose. It doesn't touch here. I just draw those two lines. Okay, it doesn't touch here. That will go in. Okay, that will go in. This will come like that. It won't touch it. It will come like that and go in and go in. This side it has become slightly bigger. That side it is slightly smaller. Okay, doesn't matter much. Okay. Now this part is facing us, right? This part is facing us. Like if you hold it like that, okay, this is going down, this is going down, this is up. But if it is like that, so it is like that, this is like that, this is facing us. This is going down, right? This is facing like that. This is going down, right? How does it go down from here? It goes down like that. And it comes and joins here. Huh? There is a small depression out here, right above the upper lip, below the nose, which is known as philtrum. Okay. So if light is coming from here, we'll say that the light is coming from here. This is up. This is slightly down, right? So there'll be a shadow here. The eye is here. The eye comes out like that, right? The eye comes out like that. We'll just keep it like that. This is slanting down and the cheek comes up, right? The cheek comes up. So it will come down as much as this. There will be a shadow here. So if light is coming from here, this side will be having a shadow. Okay. This side will be having a slight shadow. And there will be a shadow here because this is going down. Right? There will be a shadow here. There will be a deeper shadow here because this is coming out. Huh? Last class, when I was drawing the lips, somebody was very disturbed that the lips became too big. So I'll draw a smaller lip. Huh? Okay, so there is a depression out here. Okay. There's a depression out here. And there will be a slight bump out here. Okay. I'll complete the nose and then come to this. I wanted to draw this so that you will understand what we are talking about. Huh? So there'll be shadow here. Okay, this is a diagram that I am drawing. Okay, this is not a realistic representation. Okay, And there'll be shadow here. This is slanting out, right? Going down. Again, the eye will be there. This part will go down. Okay. There will be shiny parts here, this place, because of the oiliness of the nose. The nose is oily, right? Okay. Do we get this? யார் பிள்ளை பெண்ணுமானா? Okay, do we get it? Okay, let me take a photograph. We didn't have to stop in between anywhere. Did we miss anything? No. It generally goes off like that. Huh? Okay. I'll just set the any questions? Any questions? This is not the only way to draw the nose. Okay, there are many other ways to draw the nose. But this is one of the ways, and we'll be following this mostly. Okay? Okay, the lower lip, there is a ball out here, there is a ball, no, if you break it in the center, there is a ball out here, there is a ball out here. This comes and joins here, this comes and joins there. Huh? This goes sideways, right? So there'll be a highlight there, and there'll be a little bit of light, and there'll be a shadow here for the chin. This will go right deep in. Okay? Do we get it? Shall we go to the watercolor, or you want me to do something more? Anything more?
போலாம் சார்.
Polama, Hulda? Kanaka, வேற யாருன்னு some people who are asking. Ene ayre? அடுத்தது போயிட வேண்டியதானே? Or do you want me to do the lips again? No, na? Sideways, what happens is, in a profile, what happens is, this is the forehead, okay? This is the forehead. Generally for women, the forehead doesn't come up much. For men, it comes up much. Not necessarily for everybody. That's exactly what we have to see. Not necessarily for everybody, but that's a common feature that we do. Okay, so it comes like that, goes down. Okay, this is where the eyebrow is. Okay, okay, so it goes down like that and comes up. This is the bridge area. Some noses have the bridge very prominently seen. Some noses don't show that much. Okay. Now the eye is here. Okay, that's a ball that comes out. Okay. That is the iris. Huh? That part is down and is generally dark. I'm not making it very dark. It's not this dark, but I'm making it very dark so that we can have a clear picture of what we are doing. I wish I had taken the charcoal pencil so that you could have seen it. Anyway, we'll do the charcoal pencil separately. Yeah. So the nose comes like that. Okay, I'm deliberately making it very prominent, and there'll be a small. Now this is a young nose. So that tip comes out sharply, comes down, and then goes in. Okay, the nostril comes here. Here there will be a depression because this part is facing like that. So there will be, yes, somebody asked something? No? Okay. Okay, so that comes like that. There will be a depression out here. There will be a depression out here. There will be shadow here. There will be shadow here, naturally, right? So I'm going to leave a little bit of light there, reflected light, and make it come like that. That will be the cheek muscle. And the lip comes like that. Okay, like that. That will be liposome. the lower lip goes slightly in. Okay. That's the philtrum. And the chin comes out like that. Do we get it? This is enough. We'll go to the, it's 12:20. Okay. So let me take a photograph of this. We'll do at least the drawing of the portrait, watercolor portrait. We're going to do the portrait in watercolor, horizontal. ஐயர் இத பாத்தியாயா அந்த ரெஃபரன்ஸ் போட்டிருந்தேன் பாத்தியாயா ஐயர் சார் இஸ் தேர் ஐயர் சார் has kept it open but I don't know if he's there
இருக்காங்க சார்
ஆமா இருக்காரு ஆனா பக்கத்துல இது பக்கத்துல கேமரா பக்கத்துல உட்காந்துருக்காரான்னு தெரியல ஏன்னா அவர் வீட்டுல அவருடைய பேத்தி வந்திருக்கு பேத்தி வந்துச்சுன்னா பேத்தியை தவிர வேற எதையுமே பார்க்க மாட்டாரு அவரு ஓகே ஸோ நல்லா கிளியரா தான் இருக்கு போட்டோகிராஃப் இல்லையா ஆக்சுவலா இங்க வந்து என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா இங்க வந்து முடி வந்து அப்படி போகணும் அப்பதான் வந்து அது பார்க்கிறதுக்கு நியாயமா தெரியும் இல்லையா அப்பதான் அது நியாயமா தெரியும் ரைட் எனிவே இதை நான் மாத்தல இது அப்படியே இருக்கட்டும் சரியா இத வந்து நான் ஐம் கோயிங் டு டேக் த நோட் புக் ஆஃப் I have the watercolor paper underneath. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Any clarification? Anything that we have to talk about before I take this away? No?
No sir, எதுவும் இல்ல சார்.
No.
சார் நீங்க ரெஃபரன்ஸ் ஒரு இமேஜ் அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கீங்கல்ல சார்?
ஆமா.
சார் அதுல வந்து ஐஸ் நோஸ் லிப்ஸ்லாம் வந்து ஆக்சுவலி கிளியரா இல்ல சார் அது ஓல்ட் மேன் அப்படிங்கிறதுனால பட் நமக்கு அது ஓகேவா சார்
இப்ப என்னன்னா see why I chose that is generally we don't do lot of we don't do many I think I have just done 2 in these so many years most of them are young girls teenagers or in the 20s and a couple of senior women. I don't think I have done an old woman also. So here I wanted to do an old man so that I can show the hair. Gray hair is there, like the way it's ruffled and how to show the hair is a very, very difficult story. I have the recordings of other classes. Watercolor portrait classes, other classes, I have the recordings. I can give you the links.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. So that way you will know how to do a young face, how to do the eyes and if we have the time, we can even do the eyes and nose in watercolor sometime later.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Picturesலாம் clear-ஆ தெரியலன்றதுனால தான் சார் கேட்டேன்.
இல்ல நானும் அது பார்த்தேன். I noticed that No, like the one eye is slightly seen. One eye is completely hidden off. The lips are not seen at all. But the structure of the face is very clear. I generally take photographs and do. Here I took a painting as reference because the strokes were good. Many asked, when I do a painting like that, when I take a photograph like that and I do a painting, it becomes, especially when I do the hair, it becomes very difficult to follow. Even if I'm going to be explaining clearly and doing it very slow, it becomes very difficult to follow. But this, I think I'll be able to explain it better. That's why I've taken a photograph as a reference. I mean, a painting as a reference, sorry. Okay. So let me open that up. ஐயர் சார் வந்துட்டார். ஐயர் இருக்கியா? ஐயா இல்ல, நோனா
அப்பயே இப்பதானே வந்தேன். ஆனா ஆன் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். ஆனா வேலையும் இப்பதான் வந்தேன்.
ஓகே ஓகே ஓகே. இல்ல இது வந்து பெயிண்டிங் தான் எடுத்தேன் நான் இதுக்கு. எதுக்கா? ஆமா, எதுக்கா? யூஸ்வலா போட்டோகிராஃப் தானே எடுப்போம். நான் ஏன் பெயிண்டிங் எடுத்தேன்னா, நான் வந்து when I start doing from the photograph, it becomes very difficult for students to follow. இல்லையா? My technique. I think this is a conversion of photograph with AI. So this will be easier for me to show. That's the reason why I chose this. இல்ல அது ஏன்னா இப்ப சப்போஸ் அதே இது நான் இதை காட்டுறேனே. let me go to sharing. Okay. Okay, it is being shared. Okay. Now if I'm going to, where does it go? Yes. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to show this. Okay. See, this is a portrait that we used probably for the last 12th group. Last group, our last group. Okay, dress white. The only problem will be, okay, there is no way to show how to paint hair. And it's too small. But this is the photograph that I got. This is a photograph developed with AI. And I increased the color to this. But the structure is very clear. Okay, so we'll do this. என்ன ஐயா சொல்ற?
நல்லாதான் இருக்கும். கொஞ்சம் ஈஸியா ஃபாலோ பண்றது கொஞ்சம் உங்களுக்கு இன்னும் பெட்டரா இருக்கும்,
ஈஸியரா இருக்கும். Okay, so that is done. I'll break and then meaning I'll cut the video, my video,